Hello everyone, and welcome back to SnowRunner. This is pretty much right after the last episode. And I figured out, I'm assuming that this mission that we're doing says it unlocks access to location, which it didn't say what location, but it seems pretty straightforward. You just gotta pick up this huge trailer over here and bring it to the middle of the map. And then maybe do more or something, I don't know. Should be simple enough, I think. I'll be using this thing, which is brand new. It's given as it's from the anniversary uh, DLC, which is free. So free trucks are nice. I splurged a little bit on it and got the all-wheel drive for it, the diff lock, mud tires. So if this thing can get this trailer there. It's down that way. Kinda, we can go down this way. I'm not sure how this thing pays back. It didn't cost all that much, so it's not like I doubt this thing will be useless. But this is basically gonna be its test run. If it can do this, I imagine it can do most things. It is labeled as heavy duty, so hoping it can carry its weight. And man, they put the trailer right in a great spot. Like, they got nice and difficult to get out and hook up to. And I don't think this will be that difficult, so. Should just be a pretty straightforward drive, I imagine, to the objective. Oh yeah, I think this thing's gonna do fantastic. The one downside of the two vehicles that came with the whole anniversary DLC is that neither of them get mud tires, dedicated mud tires. You can get off-road, but no dedicated mud tire, which isn't the worst thing. It's just kind of unfortunate. And I forgot the road out here is made of stones, slabs. You know, whatever works, really. I ain't here to judge. Sometimes running over those trees, you think either it does absolutely nothing or it'll just destroy your truck. I remember one of the very first times I drove over one of those, took it nice and slow, and it was perfectly fine. And then I was like, oh, I've driven over this tree before, it's not that bad. So I hit it with a little bit more speed, and it absolutely totaled, I think, destroyed the fuel can. And I was like, oh my lord. Also realizing there's just a ton of just holes. And at the bottom of every single one of these holes is an upgrade. Which makes me want to believe people either can't drive or they try to make things difficult. Also, I love these just rocks in the middle of the road. That's pretty cool. I don't know where I'm going. Up here, okay. Something interesting, I guess, type of me is in War Thunder, I finally got F-104G, which I won't lie is it's a nice aircraft to me because it's only 10.0. I think that's going to go up next patch or update or whatever comes out. I think it's the update, which isn't too bad. It's got a very unimpressive missile set compared to other things I've seen. But I think that'll be getting, like, quote-unquote fixed this next patch. Update. Where Germans are getting a Phantom in the tech tree. They already have one for the marketplace. But I think the next one's a tech tree variant. Or it's not. I'd hope it is, but knowing Gaijin and them, you know. So yeah, this is some pretty awful road over here. Should I hope I can get up to these poles and pull myself through it. I mean, it's still going. I feel like I would have taken really anything else. I probably would have gotten mad stuck. This thing's definitely pretty okay at what it does. Just pulling me through here, you know. Use the winch when we can. Just pull ourselves in here. Pretty simple one, really. That's probably the hard part, but yeah, this thing seems pretty nice. Donk. So now we got a fuel station here. So I'm gonna go pick up spare parts and deliver them back here. I guess I get this whole hub working again. I need 4 from either over there or over here. There's a nice trailer here which could fit 5. Vehicle spare parts. I can probably go down around to this factory and get that. So I don't think it'll be as bad as right there as long as I follow this correctly. And take that trailer. Plus gasoline now. I think this saddle, I hope the saddle will work. Sure will. Perfect. Thinking after I do this, I'm going to go do some Red Dead 2. Which I haven't played yet, but, you know. Seems fun so far. I've played it for about an hour or so. Which, you know, I haven't gone very far, but, you know. Seems like a definite upgrade to the old one. The old one was good. I enjoyed that a lot. Which is kind of weird that I played Undead Nightmare, then I played normal Red Dead, and now I'm doing Red Dead 2. Which makes you kind of wonder if they'll do an Undead Nightmare 4 Red Dead 2. That'd be pretty interesting. And I haven't gotten that far in it, so I wouldn't really care if they did or didn't. But it was pretty fun in the first one, you know. Whole gameplay loop was good. You know, ride around, go into cities, shoot off or shoot a bunch of zombies, and yeah, just kill a bunch of zombies, liberate it, sleep there, move on to the next one. And then there's missions and whatnot you could do, which were somewhat interesting. There's also the Horses of the Apocalypse, which were fantastic. I was always pretty fond of the first one you could find, which is, I think, the Horse of War? It just set zombies on fire when you run into them. I know there's war, famine, pestilence? I don't know if famine and pestilence were like combined into one or not. And then there's like, I think the last one after all of them was the unicorn. Which I never personally got, but heard it was fantastic. Also, hopefully these parts that we're picking up are one each. Like, take up one cargo spot, or is it going to take 2 journeys? I mean, so far this road isn't bad, but I mean, I can see it getting worse. I know Reddit is fun. Flying through Metro Exodus, and I did the 2 Kernels DLC, which was actually really good. I forgot how like emotionally impacted I was by Metro Exodus, especially now that I can look back at it, just what it did. Because like the first one and the second one were both good. I really enjoyed the first one, how my first playthrough of it, I didn't know that there was like multiple endings. By multiple I mean 2. But I got quote unquote the good end, or better ending, where you, spoilers if you haven't played Metro yet, but you choose not to nuke the dark ones. But canon, for the stories to continue, you have to, so it's not like I could be like, oh yeah, I didn't actually choose to nuke them, so everything's different. No. Because like the whole plot of the second one revolves around you doing that. Like hardcore doing that. But yeah, those, the first one and the second one, like, emotionally I wasn't like super invested. Like, they were fun and I enjoyed the characters and whatnot, but it was just another thing, essentially. Like, and it's vehicle spare parts I need, right? Did I not accept the mission? Am I a tool? Yes. Vehicle spare parts. 4 of them. You know, Exodus is, I think at the ending, I shed a few tears just because of the whole journey you go through. Really impacted me. I don't know. I like to see the character development and whatnot. Very harrowing. And I was lucky enough to, I'm pretty sure, get the better ending in that one. Because it was obvious, you know, the stealth paths are and have you get better endings. Essentially, it's like playing Dishonored. Like the less people you kill, the better ending you'll get. Essentially, because it's like a chaos system. It's not the same in Metro. I mean, in a sense, it is. I guess that's how it is for most video games. Less kill equal more good. I mean, I definitely wasn't innocent, but I definitely didn't try to kill as much, which, you know, again, gave me a good happy ending. Well, happy, quote unquote. Just a good ending. Ugh. Plus, it ran super well. I know that there's the enhanced edition now, which like it's like comes with all the 4K stuff. Like I think built into it or something, or I don't know. It's like more graphically intense, so it looks like way better. Which I saw that in my Steam library not too long ago. And if I had like, you know, the equipment to run that, I would love to. But no. This machine I've had it for not quite a while, for a decent bit. And it's still kicking on strong. Like for a genuine concern when I got Red Dead 2 was, oh no, can I even run this and have it look decent? And it does look really decent. Like not everything's ultra maxed out and whatnot, but it's not like everything's on low either, and I'm looking at a slideshow at the same point. So something's up at like ultra and stuff, but like the stuff you don't need all the way up aren't all the way up. Like I ran the benchmark and I think it turned like water stuff down, probably shadows and waters and whatnot. Because I mean that's not a super big part of it, I imagine. Like the texture's all the way up on ultra and whatnot. Plus it's super strange so far in the story when you first talk to John Marston, you know, the main character in the first one. It's really weird, you know, hearing him talk, but then you realizing that you're not him. You're Arthur! Which is nice. Seems like a good guy. And, you know, they've already got me to like some characters and hate other characters. Like Micah, I already just don't like. He just seems like general scumbag in general, you know? In general. Just not a good person. I mean, Dutch seems okay so far. I mean, he says a lot of things, and then it feels like he like goes behind himself on other things. So, yeah, pretty mixed emotions about him. It's really strange to like say like, oh yeah, these people like sound good or whatnot, because I was like, oh yeah, Arthur Morgan, you know, the dude you play as is like quote unquote a good guy, but he's really not. He states it himself, you know. And the first time you go to that like first house to go look for food and whatnot, you're into the gang there and you fight them, and that's right, you first see Micah doing, you know, Micah things, which makes me hate him. And then, you know, you rescue that woman. And Arthur's like, we're bad men, but you're safe with us. Done some bad things. It's all very strange circumstances, but you know, it is what it is. Alrighty. Now, does this give us a garage? Or just a repair shop? Give us a trailer store and a repair station. Handy, handy. So I'm wondering... Okay, I guess I should have looked at it a bit better. So I need to complete looking beyond the horizon, which isn't there. It's down here. Radar tower. So I guess I should go do this one. But you see how when I activate this, there's like... I'm not seeing regions necessarily. So I guess I'll just leave this guy out here since it's like its own area with a trailer, so I can go back here. And we can use the other DLC truck for this. Deploy you. Customize them. We gotta get the seismic thing on there. Can I even hold that? No. Well, I would have liked to have used this, but it cannot hold it, it would seem. What can hold it, though? This guy. Ah, the Classic Royal. Of course he can hold it. Cat? No. Twin Steer? No. No. Oh, wait. Fleet Star could, but Fleet Star... not that great. This thing, pretty good. Like, finding this thing, godsend. Literally. Not the truck store. Customize. Yep. We need the seismic vibrator module. Also, no more chain wheels. Can't get the big ones, but should get off-road wheels. And all that. Can you leave the garage? Oh, I have to like drive out to them, so I guess we'll be doing some of that next time, I imagine. This thing's actually pretty decent. I enjoy this thing. So I think I'll just park it like right out here so we know what's up next time. Alrighty. Well, that has been SnowRunner. And I'm gonna blast with it. Hopefully I'll play more tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow because work's probably gonna be a son of a gun, but we will see. This has been SnowRunner, and I'll see you guys later. See you.